Hello, I am Ashley. Today we're going to do a recap of the movie named Aquamarine from 2006. Raymond, the bodyguard, is sitting on a chair and looking out for everyone's safety. The girls are seen reading magazines to find ways to attract the boys' attention while chatting. It's revealed that one of the girls, Haley, is moving halfway across the globe due to her mother's job posting, who's a marine biologist. Claire insists on staying and not moving out, but Haley tells her that sadly, they only have 5 days left to move out. So they decide to stick together for those 5 days and make it worth their while. As they sit and chat, they get pumped to see their crush, Raymond, hitting on other girls. The girls make fun of Claire and Haley for being less revealing and different than everybody else on the beach, ignoring the taunts. The two girls leave the beach. While leaving the beach, the caretakers of the beach and also Claire's grandparents ask the girls to help them take their props down from the boards because they're suspecting a huge storm coming up anytime soon. The girls carry the boxes full of prop swans to the storage. Near the storage, they almost butt heads with a lunatic who freaks them out. Subsequently, we find out that the two best friends, Claire and Haley, are currently living in a small beach town called Bay Bridge near Tampa. The two best friends are enjoying their last few days of summer vacation together. As one of the best friends, Haley and her mother are moving to Australia due to the mother's job as a marine biologist. On a windy night, Haley cycles her way home from the beach. She kicks the board sign that says "On Sale." Haley appears to be estranged from her mother, and the two appear to have an awkward relationship. Her mother, who is trying her best to give all her attention to her, gets neglected by Haley. She reminds Haley that she didn't want to leave Boston when they were first moving out of Boston to this beach town. She tries to convince Haley to move to Australia, but she insists that she let Haley stay here with Claire alone in the house until she turns 18. Her mother strongly disagrees and leaves the room later that night. Haley and Claire go out for movie camping in the movie cabin nearby. It's raining outside when the girls stop watching movies and stress out about what will happen next. Haley, on the other hand, doesn't want to leave Bay Bridge either. She eagerly waits for the seniors' prom night when the girls will finally get to dance with Raymond the bodyguard. Consequently, to that, they weave dreams of getting married to Raymond one day. As the two sit and try to reduce the tension, a violent storm occurs. The thunderstorm freaks the girls out. In addition to that, the light starts flickering and causes the vending machine to pop all the sodas out. It suggests that the old woman, Maggie, who took the girls to her home, which was at the beach. The girls sleep together in Claire's home that night. Claire has nightmares and trouble sleeping due to the thunderstorm. The storm settles down before dawn. Claire wakes up and finds out that Raymond and a couple other people have come to clean the beach. The girls put their clothes on and rush down towards the beach to help Raymond. Finally, Haley is concerned about her friend and decides to sneak into the pool when no one is looking to see what is inside. The next night, the girls sneak into the local pool by jumping over the low gates. There, they discover that the pool had been sealed after the storm polluted it. While they are sneaking, the lunatic who had previously freaked them out is seen wandering nearby his home. Haley begins throwing dead fish and gummy worms in the pool in order to catch whatever Claire had seen. The two girls start arguing over what Claire had seen as they're screaming, "No, it was a shark. No, it was not an octopus." Their jelly worm gets snatched by a girl on the other side of the pool. Haley and Claire find it unusual that the girl is inside the pool with their jelly worm. The anonymous girl wiggles her tail and tells them that she's a mermaid. The girls start to scream but cover their mouths because they don't want to draw any attention. After freaking out, they realize that they've discovered a majestic creature that they'd only heard of in tales. The mermaid introduces herself as Aquamarine. Aquamarine appears to be a sharp-minded mermaid who's aware of all the stereotypes that humans have made regarding her kind. She tells the girls to stop shrieking like babies and talk to her like adults. Aquamarine appears to be a chatterbox who constantly talks about what humans think of them. Haley wants to go closer to Aqua, but Claire stops her from going near the mermaid and thinks that she might be bad. Aquamarine clears out all the doubts and myths about her. She clarifies that mermaids are not fictional but discreet. Haley is curious about Aquamarine and touches her tail, which she discovers to be slimy. Aquamarine fascinates the girls by creating waves in the pool. Aquamarine reveals that the tricks she was doing are nothing. She tells the girls about her father, who creates waves and sea storms. She tells the girls that the storm that ruined the beach last night was made by her father because he was mad at her Aquamarine being washed in by the storm, and that's how she ends up in their local dirty pool. Aquamarine befriends the girls and explains that she ran away from home due to being forced into an arranged marriage. As she tells the girls, Leonard shows up with a torch. The girls warn the Marine not to get seen and tell her to wait for them the next day. Claire sees some men draining the pool in order to clean him. The girls rush down to check on Aquamarine. They find her in a trunk where she has grown a pair of legs. Aquamarine is fascinated by the concept of walking and jumping around. Claire asks Haley to give her t-shirt to Aquamarine because she's naked and doesn't have anything to wear. Haley's shirt becomes a beautiful short dress. The girls take her to their home, where she can't get enough of jumping on the bed. Gummy worms become her favorite snack. She tells the girls that she can only have legs in the sunlight, so they had to find a way to keep Aquamarine near water at night. While they're having fun exploring new things about each other, Aquamarine gets a call from her angry father, who brings back storms and dark clouds as he talks to Aqua. He ends the call and tells the girls that it's abnormal in their world to believe in love. You marry whom your parents pick for you. Aquamarine's father gives her a 3-day period to prove to him that love exists. She asks the girls to help her find love in 3 days so she can end the arranged marriage. To the girls' curiosity, if she's never fallen in love, how does she know that it exists? Aqua reveals that she has feelings for a guy at the beach and points at him. Ollie and Claire are shocked to see Aquamarine pointing fingers at Raymond, who's playing with his mates on the beach. They scream at Aquamarine that they would never help her. She tries to pull a stupid move and rushes down the beach and goes straight to Raymond while saying his name out loud. Raymond, who is under the shower in his beach shorts, gets nervous by Aqua's way of approaching him without even urging him to introduce herself to him. She directly asks him if he loves her, to which he replies no. As Aquamarine is not human, she does not understand how love works and is terribly rejected by Raymond. Raymond's friends do not let him stick around for long and ask him to hop on their Jeep for a ride. The girls are jealous and ask Aqua to get Raymond to fall in love with her. The girls are reluctant at first, but Aqua bribes them with a wish to be granted. The girls get confused, but Aqua specifies that you get to have a wish when you help a mermaid out. The girls think of getting Haley's mom to stop moving out of her place as their wish. Haley and Claire happily agree to help her fall in love with Raymond within 3 days so she doesn't have to marry the guy her father had chosen for her. Aquamarine, who is able to change her tail into legs during the day as long as she does not get wet, has set her eyes on Raymond, the lifeguard. Haley and Claire have had a crush on for years, but the girls decide to sacrifice their crush in order to prevent Haley's mom from moving to Australia. The girls promise to make Raymond fall in love with her in the next 3 days using flop strategies found in teen magazines. The girls are always looking up trashy and fraudulent magazines that claim to make girls pretty and perfect. They decide to take Awkward to Haley's house where they prank call Raymond, who screams in the phone and throws it outside the window when she gets overexcited. The girls even take her outside Raymond's house on their bicycles. Raymond, who is working out, is interrupted by their hooting and wants to see who is making all the noise. He sees Aquamarine with Haley and Claire and turns blue because he has previously admitted that he finds her hot. Claire pushes the brakes a little too hard, which causes Aqua to fall on the street. Raymond makes a heroic entry out of his house because he sees Aqua falling. Aqua's knees get wounded slightly, but she doesn't make a fuss. Raymond then puts a bandage on her knee to make sure her wounds don't get worse. Raymond asks Aqua out to the street fair while putting the bandage on. As they both stare into each other's eyes, a car horn disrupts their blue moment. It appears that a group of popular girls headed by Cecilia, the spoiled daughter of the local meteorologist, have come to pick Raymond up to help him get his driver's license. The tone and body language tells us that Cecilia was also interested in Raymond. The girls compliment Aquamarine, but she ends up roast Cecilia by telling her that her name translates to dim-sighted. Haley and Claire praise Aquamarine for coming up with a genius taunt for Cecilia. Haley and Claire come back to Claire's place by the beach where Aqua seems nervous and confesses that she goes numb when Raymond looks at her. The girls tell her that she's fallen in love and prepare Aqua for the street fair date by asking her to read all the magazines that claim to get a guy's attention and fall in love with him. The girls spend the entire day reading those magazines. Aqua finds them annoying and she hates how their tricks involve lying. However, they decide to go to the local street fair where they pull naive moves to get Raymond's attention. He's playing basketball with his friends. The girls pull a move from the magazine where they laugh hard and pass by Ray just to get his attention. The move works and Raymond's attention gets diverted towards Aqua. He wins a dolphin from playing basketball and gives it to Aqua. They both grab cotton candy and go paddle boating right across the street in a stream. They talk about parental issues for a while. Aqua tells Ray that she's in town for 2 days only, so he asks her out. She paddles the boat extra fast and gets to Haley and Claire before her legs turn into a tail. She asks them to take her to any place except the ocean because her father will definitely manipulate the waves to pull her back to him. Aqua reveals that Ray was sort of asking her out. The girls get excited and try to hook her up with Ray for the upcoming night. Aquamarine and Raymond bond at a local dance, but she's forced to leave since she transforms back at sunset before departing. She kisses him and asks him to meet her on the pier in the morning. Cecilia follows the 3 girls to the water tower where Aquamarine is staying and discovers her secret. She unhooks the ladder to prevent her from getting down and calls the news so she can expose her on national television. However, the town's mysterious handyman helps her escape. She grants him a wish. Cecilia's father confiscates her car as punishment for embarrassing the family on national television. The next morning, Aquamarine asks Raymond if he loves her. Raymond admits that he likes her but has not fallen in love with her yet as they have only been on 1 date and that he wants to get there with her slowly. Aquamarine is heartbroken when Cecilia interrupts and pushes her into the ocean where Aquamarine turns back into a mermaid. Raymond is shocked but rushes to get his rescue board to save her. Haley and Claire jump into the ocean to aid her. The power of the girls' friendship finally convinces Aquamarine's father of true love's existence and the storm abates. The girls receive their wish but decide to not use it to keep Haley from moving away as her mother worked hard for it. Instead, they save the wish and say goodbye to Aquamarine, who promises to visit. Raymond asks her to visit him as well. Raymond thanks the girls for their bravery and for introducing him to Aquamarine. Part ways to watch more on the explanation of these kinds of movies. Do click on the thumbnails on your screen and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time and thanks for watching.